Om Shanti. Good evening. This is just a reminder that this program is being recorded. So anyone who does not want to appear on the screen, please, as we were yesterday, continue to sit on the far side, on the brother's side. And welcome to Sister Meera.
अभी वाइट लाइट कर सकते हैं, वाइट लाइट कर सकते हैं अभी. ओम शांति, ओम शांति, ओम शांति. Very good evening and special welcome to Baba's angels for this experimentation session on experiencing being lost in Baba's love using the 8 forms of Baba. There could be many multiple forms, but I have chosen mainly 8 forms. White light kijiye please. So we will explore the 8 forms today. As we know that out of the 4 subjects that we study in Raja Yoga, yoga is a very important subject. But many times Baba's children complain to Baba, Baba, I cannot have yoga. So Baba says, okay, don't use the word yoga, use the word remembrance. Because relationship and remembrance are 2 sides of the same coin. And relationship is life. We are always in relationship with one or the other. And so remembrance is also based on relationship and love. And so when we approach the subject of yoga in the form of remembrance, we can make it, first of all, easy, constant, and natural. And that is why Baba very often says that don't use the word yoga. And now what is remembrance actually? Baba's remembrance. We are now focusing on remembering Baba. So remembering Baba is of 2 folds. One is actually, who am I? Because it is always important, it's always important to become aware of who am I. And then the second aspect is who I belong to. That is Dadi Janki's mantra. Main kaun, Meera kaun. Who am I and who I belong to. That is remembrance. If you can go into the depth of these 2 mantras, you are in remembrance. And of course, I would say that remembrance of Baba can be in many ways. For example, if you begin remembering Baba, remembering his name, going to the depth of his name, Shiva, is okay. If you begin to remember Baba in his form and go into the depth, dive into the depth of the point, that's okay. That is also remembrance. Or thirdly, if you remember Baba where he lived, in his home, that is also remembrance. And remembrance of Baba by remembering the task, occupation. Remover of sorrow, giver of happiness, that is also remembrance. And remembering his personality, ocean of love, ocean of peace, means you can approach any way, doesn't matter. There is not a strong rules that you have to start from this point only. Because sometimes some souls become confused, but you will come back to the same remembrance of the one. So make it easy for yourself. And from my experience, Baba has spoken this also. Remembrance of Baba is 3 types. One is when we are sitting in the remembrance of Baba, some of us are struggling. Struggling remembrance, battling remembrance. We remember Baba 1 minute, another thought will come, chase away, another thought will come. It's a kind of struggle. Second type of remembrance is natural. Because you begin with soul consciousness, and so the remembrance becomes natural. Because when you are soul conscious, you cannot think of anybody else. Who is there for the soul? When you think of yourself as a body, there are hundreds of people, hundreds of relationships. But as a soul, there is none. You can try. It comes back to only Baba. Just like I would always give the example, if you consider yourself to be a patient, whom would you remember naturally? Doctor. If you remember yourself to be a student, whom would you remember? Teacher. Natural, isn't it? If you are remembering yourself to be a child, you will remember your parents. So that is how it is. When I am thinking of myself as a soul, I am soul conscious, I will remember my Supreme Soul. That is why they say in science, opposite pole attracts. But in spirituality, like attracts like. So when you are soul conscious, you are remembering the Supreme Soul who is like you. So that is second type, natural. But what we want to experience today is the third category. And in Hindi, we call it as satane wali yaad, troublesome remembrance. Sounds okay? Good? Baba's remembrance, troublesome. What it means, I want to forget, I cannot forget Baba. Baba's remembrance is so frequent, it's just coming and coming, I just cannot forget. I just cannot move away from Baba's sight. Anybody has that experience? Today in yoga, I really was satane wali yaad, troublesome remembrance. That is when we call fire of yoga. Somebody sent me an email today asking, what is the meaning of this song? Na wo humse juda honge, na ulfat dil se nahi niklenge. That means I will not separate from you and sorrow will not come into my heart. The love that is ignited in my heart can never be extinguished. So that is satane wali yaad. Once you have ignited that love in your heart, you just cannot extinguish. That is called lost. Yeah? So, I remembered one experience of one of the dadis in the yagya, Dadi Hriday Pushpa, with whom I lived. It's a real story. One day in the yagya, everybody was sleeping. 10 o'clock, light was off. So this dadi went to sleep, but Baba's remembrance was overflowing, like she couldn't sleep. So she got up and put an easy chair outside her room and sitting there, eyes closed, but tears were flowing. So much remembrance. So in Baba's room, this is what Baba says in the Murli sometimes, that many children, they disturb my sleep. Yeah, you have heard? Many children, they remember Baba so much that they disturb my sleep. So Baba said, go and look for this person who is troubling my sleep. So that Lachu Dadi took a torch and went around, 300 people, everybody sleeping. One bed was empty. So she came and told Baba. Baba said, bring that sister here. So she brought that sister in front of Baba in Baba's room. Baba did not speak. Responded to her love. Shiv Baba made an emergency landing at 12 o'clock midnight into Brahma Baba's body to give response to her. He has to leave Parandham and come. Just imagine, so much love, so much love. Baba couldn't resist. That is what sometimes Baba says, you remember Baba so much, so much, so much, that Baba cannot resist without remembering you. That is a really wonderful experience. Just imagine if God is remembering me out of millions of souls, how is that current? So this sister got the response, and then Baba said, okay, ask her to go and go take her back to the room. Why I shared this experience is, this is what is necessary to really create that fire of love where our sins are being destroyed. Instantly it goes into my subconscious mind, it stirs. But who can have that troublesome remembrance? Someone who has all relationships, all attainments from one Baba, and the one who lives in Baba's world. Baba is their world. There is no other world. So when I remember one sister was asking Dadi Gulzar, why Baba loves you so much? Dadi said, because Baba is my sansar and Baba is my sanskar. That means Baba is my world and Baba is in my sanskar. So that is why there is nobody else in my life except Baba. So why not Baba love me so much? So remember that. Make Baba your world and live in Baba's world. You get lost. You get lost. But for that, of course, I need to step away from this world. I need to create an attitude of unlimited disinterest so that I don't see any essence in this world. And in other words, I would say that to make Baba my part and parcel of my life. Live in Baba's world means Baba is the part and parcel of my life. There is none except Baba. Because Dadi Gulzar was saying once, where will the mind and intellect go? It has only two places to go. The mind goes to relationship out of attachment. The intellect goes to, physical things because of desires. So if you have all attainments from Baba and all relationships with Baba, there is no margin. So tapasya is actually intense remembrance, which means my body, my mind, my intellect my heart, all together merged in Baba. So Baba is my world. So this is why unless we taste the sweetness of Baba's remembrance, so we are not able to let go of so many things. No, every time Baba reminds us he is so sweet, he is so high, he is so gentle, he is so powerful. But have I experienced his power? Have I eaten his sweetness, tasted the sweetness of Baba? Have I, tasted the love of Baba? So this is important. Feeling is important, not seeing. So this is why this evening, what I chose was about eight forms, because each form, of course, is not much difference, but if you approach it in that way, in the soul world, Baba always says, remember Shiv Baba in the soul world. That is Manmanabha. So today we are going to do that. Remembering Shiv Baba in the soul world in 8 forms. I'm just mentioning you the forms that we are going to take up today, and we will continue continuous commentary with a pause in between, so that you don't, you make sure that your mind and intellect, you close all the 3 doors that you have and keep one-way traffic, so all the thoughts will flow through that thought. And I say close the 3 doors, I mean the consciousness of the body, the consciousness of bodily relations, the consciousness of worldly objects. 3 doors closed and locked. Right? So only one way, and that is Baba. So all the thoughts will go towards Baba and go straight to the soul world today. So that is our aim, so that 2 hours constantly we can experience different forms and taste the different sweetness of his different form. So what I'm going to take up these forms: alpha point, incorporeal stage, Baba the sun, the ocean, the star, the seed form, the light form, and lastly, point form. Many of them sound similar, but they are different. When you go into the experience, the depth of experience, it is different. Okay? So are you ready for the journey? So don't write anything. You put your heads down and just feel it. You feel like you are in a laboratory, a spiritual laboratory, and you are experimenting with these ingredients to see to what extent you are able to use your energy of the mind and intellect and give order, and to what extent they follow. So as it was mentioned, you can get whatever you want later, but now just focus on experiencing. And experience, once I'm able to feel it, I can immerse that experience again and again. So let us begin. So we will have red light for the rest of the time in our journey. And so just to follow the thoughts that I'm going to speak, my request is that try to use your mind and intellect actively in these exercises. Mind is the screen to create image, and intellect is the awareness that understands the image. And so if you actively use your mind and intellect together, you will definitely create an experience. Okay? So let us begin. लाल लाइट कर दीजिए. The alpha point. Imagine a huge, unlimited space far beyond this world of time and matter and actions. A world of golden silence, not a drop of sound. A land of permanent peace and freedom. This is the world of eternity, silent, unchanging. In this world lives a point of conscient energy, eternally bodiless, a pure being. This point of pure, benevolent, and all-knowing energy is radiating light. This is the alpha point. This is God. This is Shiv Baba. I, the soul, see myself in the presence of the alpha point. A perfect, absolute being of light, the source. In the sweet silence region. In this eternal, benevolent being exist all qualities I need. I, the soul, connect myself with this alpha point, God, the Supreme. I am being filled with the authentic qualities of God, the Supreme. I stay connected, allowing these authentic qualities of God to be filled into myself. Having been filled with these authentic, eternal qualities, I become godlike. And these benevolent rays of light together with alpha point envelop the world. I, the soul, in this region of light, with the alpha point, experiencing my intrinsic, authentic qualities in the emerged form. I have become equal to Baba. from the soul world. I, the being of light, incarnate into my body, my vehicle, and spread these vibrations out into the whole blue-green planet. I realize my authentic, intrinsic qualities. Of I, the soul. I feel strong and powerful, being real. Absorb this experience in silence and let it become part of you. Incorporeal stage. As I sit here in this silent atmosphere, a silent invocation to go upwards, to join the realms of absolute peace and love pulls me. I see myself floating in my eternal form, full of peace, love, and light, beyond this corporeal world, leaving the blue-green planet, going even beyond the subtle regions, entering into the dimension of golden red light. I, the being of light, I am surrounded by the infinite light of this region of golden red light. Sweet silence home. I feel the belonging. I experience myself totally rested in my sweet home as a tiny being of light. So free, so light. Here, in this incorporeal world, I see myself in the presence of the incorporeal being of light, the supreme light. I come closer and closer. I touch the light of God. I am connected. The Almighty Father is filling me with so much might. I become master, almighty authority in the presence of the Almighty Father. I enjoy this feeling of being Master Almighty Authority in the presence of the Almighty Authority. I, the being of light, I am full and complete. In my eternal form. I am experiencing deep silence filled with super sensuous happiness, the authentic nature of the soul in the soul world. I am lost in Baba. Enjoy these feelings of bliss in the depth of this light, the supreme light. Happiness beyond senses. Lost in the love of one. Baba has embraced me in his rays of loving light and might. I have become one with Baba. Incorporeal, voiceless, egoless. Just the awareness of being me, myself, the real self. Having experienced the stage of being full, complete, voiceless, echoless, I, the soul, when one thought, I bring the consciousness back to this corporeal world of matter where I play my part as an actor on this drama stage. Being a master, using my body whenever I want and detach whenever I want. And now I return to this body, being full, complete. From the incorporeal stage, let us experiment Baba as the Son of Knowledge by becoming Master, Son of Knowledge for the next 10 minutes. In this place of silence, I am reminded of my eternal identity in the center of my forehead. Immortal, imperishable, indestructible, invisible, indivisible, spark of light. With one thought, I move away from this vehicle of body into the world of living stars, the soul world. I see myself in the constellation of stars, like the incorporeal tree. There are many sparkling, living stars like myself in this region of infinite light. And at the apex, I can see the superstar, like the sun, shining and radiating so much light. I, the soul, I am pulled by this special superstar, the Son of Knowledge. I am drawn. I sit facing the Sun of Knowledge. Baba, the Son of Knowledge, is radiating rays and rays filled with light and might. I, the living star, I am bathing in the rays of the Son of Knowledge. these rays of light and might coming from the Sun of Knowledge is reaching deep into my subconscious mind, and cleansing removing all the darkness in the form of ignorance. I feel I am being cleansed totally with these spiritual rays of the Sun of Knowledge. I experience myself becoming brighter and lighter in the presence of the Sun of Knowledge. I enjoy this experience of bathing, being in front of the Sun of Knowledge, Baba, removing all the dirt accumulated over many years. I return to my authentic, eternal qualities of the soul. I return to my original, eternal nature in the presence of the Sun of Knowledge. Become Master, Son of Knowledge. Together with Baba, like a lighthouse, we spread these rays filled with peace, with love, with power out into the world. I enjoy this feeling of being light and spreading light from deep within. And these rays of light is reaching out to 4 corners of the world, removing the darkness in the form of ignorance. And slowly, a world of light is created. I stay with Baba very close. Master Son of Knowledge, enjoying the warmth of love, filled with power in the soul world. I, the soul, a being of light, filled with light and might from the Son of Knowledge, return to this field of action to perform actions with the light of knowledge. So that I can accumulate an account of charity in my account, in every action I perform. I am light. I feel light. And I give light. Baba's qualities are always compared to the ocean. Ocean has two specialities. Ocean is unlimited, and ocean means constantly bestower, one who can accommodate one of Baba's personality is ocean, a bestower, unending bestower. I can take as much as I want. So let us experience Baba as the ocean, the unlimited, unending giver. I am happy that I have made myself this valuable time for myself to be with Baba, the ocean. Once again, I become aware of my authentic self, of being a light, a tiny point, a spark. I am the master of this body, the sovereign. I can use my body whenever I want. I can detach whenever I want. So with one thought, I go beyond gravity. I go beyond the pull of this matter. I begin to fly beyond this cosmos into the dimension of golden red light. I am light, and I am surrounded by the gentle, infinite golden red light, like the sunrise. I absorb these sweet feelings of this region of light. Here I see myself in the presence of Baba, the unlimited ocean. The ocean of peace. I am experiencing waves of peace emerging from the ocean of peace. I, the soul, I am bathing in the waves of the ocean. I become master ocean of peace myself. Cool and calm. As I continue to experience the waves of peace washing over me, I also discover the love deep in this ocean of peace. God's love coming through the waves of peace envelops me like a child lost for a long time. I cling on to Baba, the ocean of love, and I'm experiencing being lost in the ocean of love. Me and my Baba are combined. Within this love, I feel the forgiveness, the merciful love of the ocean, a motherly love that touches the soul. I remain lost in the love of the ocean, feeling motherly love, which I have been seeking for a long time. Baba, the ocean of love, has forgiven me. The ocean of love is showering so much of mercy that I begin to return. To my original form. Stay this experience of being lost in the ocean of motherly love, a love filled with mercy and forgiveness. Like a child in the lap of the mother. Baba, my spiritual parent, has accepted me as I am, what I am and who I am. Savor motherly love. The power that sustains the soul. diving deep into the ocean allows me to recognize my own intrinsic nature of love. I am a being of love. With this awareness, I constantly give, bestow love to all. Remain lost for a while in this ocean, feeling the warmth, the love, peace, and power of the ocean. After filling myself unlimited love, selfless love, unconditional love from the ocean, I, the soul, a being of love, I come onto the corporeal world to share this God's love with everyone I meet. So the thirst of love of souls can be quenched. Baba has made me an instrument to share his love with this world, my family. Continue to spread these vibrations of love of the ocean as we move along. While living on this earth, when we look up above into the sky, night sky, we see many stars. Some stars are sparkling bright. Some stars are dim. Some stars are close to the moon. And some stars are close to the sun. Baba wants us to ask ourselves, what kind of a star am I? Successful star, lucky star, hopeful star, having identified myself, what kind of a star am I? Let me cast my attention to the spiritual constellation of stars in the soul world. It's an inverted tree of stars suspended. Baba says, some stars are close to Shiv Baba in the soul world. Some stars are shining brightly. So look at your place. Where am I in the soul world? Everyone in the soul world have their fixed place. Particularly those of us who have recognized Baba, who belong to Baba, we have a very special place in the soul world. Close to Baba and the brightness of the soul is more brighter than other souls in the soul world due to our purity with which we have returned home. So let us visualize ourselves in the soul world, in that incorporeal tree of stars. Let us locate our place in the soul world. How bright we are, how close we are to Baba in our eternal form of the soul, with our eternal qualities equal to Baba. When we souls return home, even though all souls fly like swarm of mosquitoes, each one have their fixed place in the soul world. They will go back to their own place. So can you also identify your place today in the soul world and enjoy being there in the presence of Baba, the superstar, at the apex of the inverted tree. It's a beautiful feeling of receiving that special light from the sun and the moon, so I can shine. For the next few minutes, enjoy yourself being a star in the soul world with the superstar, enjoying your authentic brightness, purity, and closeness to Baba, even in the soul world. Take your seat. Remain suspended like the stars in the sky and enjoy spreading light. I am in the soul world, in my place with the superstar Shiv Baba. Enjoying mukti, total liberation. This is a world beyond time, beyond the sun and the moon. I am beyond gravity. Just suspended star in the soul world. Full, complete, and perfect. while being in the soul world, let me also experiment the seed form. Master seed stage. To experience the seed stage with the seed of the kalpa tree. I see myself at the root of the tree, inverted tree of souls in the soul world. I am connected with the seed, and I draw all the essence, all the ingredients from the seed. And like an ancestor, I, the soul with the seed, I allow these powers to reach out to the whole tree. Let this energy spread to each branch of the tree, each leaf, each twig, and they become alive. See yourself an ancestor soul holding the seed, sustaining the tree, allowing the pure energy to reach out to every part of the kalpa tree. I am with the seed at the roots. Sending out this pure energy to the entire tree, my family. I enjoy this feeling of being an ancestor, a master seed, together with the seed. Continue to allow this energy from the seed to reach out to every part of the tree. in this seed stage. I feel the essence. I feel the power. And this realization helps me to burn the seed of any old sanskaras still I retain with this fire of yoga, the seed form stage. Everyone believes that God is light. The light form of God is represented by all religion in different ways. But God's light is something that is accepted by the whole world. When we say God is light, light has power, might, heat merged in that light. So when I become embodiment of remembrance, I allow that light of God to touch the light of mine and allow the transformation to happen. So it is actually important that first of all I become aware of my ignited light. The awareness is very important that I am an ignited light. Baba came and ignited our light and gave us new birth. So now I have to keep that light ignited constantly, so that that ignited light not only ignite other lights, but I can connect it with the great light. So it is very important that I allow that light consciousness. I am light. I am light. This awareness to remain constant. So I walk in light. I talk in light. I move with lightness. So the more we become aware of being light, the more we feel light. And the more we are able to be in knowledge. Light also means knowledge. Use knowledge in every action and use understanding in every action and feel the lightness. Now Baba wants us to become double light. not just light, double light, light and an aura of light all around. So how do we create that aura of light, a body of light? It is a pure energy that becomes the aura of light. So each one of us have a body of light that we created for ourselves last kalpa, that is invoking all of us. So we just need to bring that awareness once again to go beyond this aura of 5 elements. The moment we go beyond this gravity, the aura of 5 elements, we invoke the body of light. So let us experience the subtle region now, becoming light, a being of light, and see yourself in the aura of light, light all around. First, visualize on the screen of your mind your body of light, a costume of light, and in 1 second, move away from this body of matter into that body of light. So it is like changing dress, from white dress to light dress. So the moment I change my dress change. I have already moved to the subtle region. What is subtle region? It's a region of thousands of moonlights put together. So let us fly to the subtle region in 1 second with our body of light. And see ourselves surrounded by the silvery white light of the subtle regions, where it is total quiet, it's bright, and in this region there is an invocation of Baba. We can feel Baba's presence in the region of white light. You can visualize the presence of Avyakt form of Bap Dada standing in front of you with his arms open, beckoning you. Come, child. So in my body of light, I come closer and closer to the Avyakt form of Baba. Baba's drishti takes me beyond in a second. Avyakt drishti, filled with love, empowers me. Baba merges me in his arms. I have become one with Bap Dada in the region of white light. This Avyakt meeting with Bap Dada in the subtle region fills me so much of love, so much of power. I feel so close, so much loved by Baba. I enjoy these moments of being light in this world of white light. In this experience, I'm beyond the world of attraction of matter, beyond the sounds of this world. I am in Baba's world. Enjoy being in the subtle region with the Avyakt form of you being double light, angel. After receiving such Avyakt sustenance from Avyakt Bapdada, I slowly return once again to my corporeal body, to this corporeal world. The last stage of remembrance is what is called corporeal remembrance. One is corporeal remembrance, subtle remembrance, and incorporeal remembrance. When we say corporeal remembrance, it is not body consciousness. Corporeal remembrance means to become aware of the confluence age attainments. For example, this morning Baba said, to spin the cycle of self-realization is to become Manmana Bhav and Madhyaji Bhav. So when you are spinning the cycle of self-realization, or we can say practicing 5-form exercise, it is corporeal remembrance, but it is not body consciousness. But that also goes into the remembrance stage, because we become aware of the attainments of the confluence age. So sometimes we can have 4 pilgrimage places of Madhuban. So that is also corporeal remembrance. Spinning the cycle of 5-form exercise. Spinning the cycle is not repeating, I was in golden age, I was in silver age, like this. But Swa-darshan, I should see myself, my part in each age. So you experience the detail of that every age and your part there, so that you become an embodiment of that. So sometimes just spinning the cycle of self-realization can take 50 minutes. If you just repeat it, it can take 4 seconds. So you really see the detail of that age. So then you become embodiment of it. Same thing Baba said, 5-form exercise, practicing 5-form exercise, even for example, 5 seconds every hour, that is a preparation to go into the depth of remembrance. So that is also remembrance, spinning cycle, 5-form exercise, or visiting 4 pilgrimage places. When we are in our own countries, we are not here in Madhuban, through the yoga of our intellect, we visit 4 pilgrimage places. Because Baba says each pilgrimage place has its own speciality, isn't it? Like you go to Baba's room in order to take inspiration to become equal to the Father. No, you go to Baba's hut in order to experience the relationship of Baba as a friend. You go to Baba's history hall in order to remove your waste thoughts, to become powerful. You go to the Tower of Peace to take blessings from Baba. So you are remembering Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba. That is okay. It is also remembrance, corporeal remembrance, instead of being body conscious. And another method Baba teaches us sometimes is, when your intellect is tired, it cannot think of anything else. The last thing you can do is open your Brahmin storybook. You have so many stories in this Brahmin life. So start bringing back those memories. When you became a Brahmin, something that touched your life, say Baba's words, any Murli points, Dadi's words. So just let that come in front of you and you start enjoy living that. So when you begin to entertain yourself with that kind of memories, then your yoga of intellect is connected to experience higher stages in yoga, So sometimes we force ourselves that we should always, Amrit Vela, we must not churn, we must not experience relationship with Baba, we must only experience silence each stage. And many souls cannot make it, so they fall asleep. There is no hard rules like that, If you cannot concentrate on silence, so go into spinning the cycle. If not that possible, come to Madhuban through the yoga of intellect. Remember your Brahmin story, something that you have liked very much. So once the intellect is entertained, so then it becomes easy for the intellect to go into the depth. So what is very important from my experience is intoxication is necessary to go into the powerful stages of remembrance. The more intoxication you have of knowledge, the better yoga you have whenever you sit down. So that is why yoga must be knowledge-based. If my yoga, if my remembrance is not with recognition, I may be very shallow. So this is why it is important to pay attention to knowledge. So because we need to have newness in every day's yoga, something fresh, new. And so when we have heard the Murli, we take something new to stimulate the intellect. So when the intellect is stimulated, entertained, so then it is able to concentrate. Otherwise, sometimes you end up getting headache, or you end up your intellect wandering here and there. So the main thought is that, we should make yoga and Gyan entertainment, so that we are able to enjoy. Because entertainment means variety. Bale white light dal sakte hai abhi. Yeah, entertainment means variety, right? So I remember Dadi Janki was telling once how to make yoga entertainment. She was mentioning that Amrit Vela, for example, if you want to make Amrit Vela entertaining, so you approach it like you are going to take sun bath. So today I'm going to take sun bath. So how do you take sun bath? You have to sit facing the sun, isn't it? So in Laukik, they will stay naked in front of the sun, but here we become bodiless. So morning meditation is for energizing. Go for sun bath. So make yourself feel I'm going for a sun bath. And then Dadi was saying in the afternoon, in the daytime, tell yourself that I'm going to sit under the tree and meditate. During the tree, during the day you sustain the tree. So you sit at the root of the tree, see yourself as an ancestor, connect with the seed and sustain the tree, entertaining. And in the evening, go to the ocean. People go to the ocean in the evening for scroll, for refreshment. Evening meditation is for refreshment. Morning meditation is for recharging. So make yoga and knowledge entertainment. So in that way, I encourage my intellect to cooperate with me, So it becomes easy for mind and intellect to work together. So that is what is my suggestion. But enjoy every time you sit with an aim and determination, then it becomes easy. I stop here. So can we have white light, please? So if you have any question, we have few minutes, 5 minutes left. White light. So anybody wants to ask any question? Anybody, because we can't see the hands, there is nobody to change the light. Yeah. And before you go today, we have a handout, what I call it as remembrance. Just remembrance. What is remembrance? And so each one of you will get one. You go to the global office after you finish meditation, so you can get a copy. You can take back with you as a gift from Madhuban this time. Okay? So it's all about remembrance. So you can have remembrance in any way. Not all the time you have to do everything. So different time, different approach. It all comes to the same subject. Yeah? Whether you remember father or teacher or guru, or whether you remember form or name or occupation, it's all Baba only. Yeah? Okay?
Meera, thank you so much for entertaining us and giving us so many yuktis. And as you said, such a variety. And I think that we can really take so much enthusiasm and intoxication from that, and really use our mind and intellect in, as Baba says, a worthwhile way. It was really great. Thank you so much for sharing all your wonderful experiences with us and your knowledge and depth.
So we have 1 minute silence, and then slowly you go to the global office from the back, collect your copy before you go, They are waiting because I asked them to wait, not to go for dinner before you all collect your gift today. 1 minute silence to thank Baba. Om Shanti. Thank you so much for your participation.